Welcome to a new vlog and me on my bicycle, Coco on my horse. Oh, I'm going wobbly. Coco's sweetly riding Colin for me because my hand isn't quite right. We've been at our neighbours for lunch, which was really, really lovely. And we're just managing to get a ride in before the light goes. Coco rode at Santana this morning. Simon has whizzed ahead on his bicycle. He's got the dogs with him. Look. Just see Colin's bottom. He escaped out of his stable earlier and was having a cahoon around the lawn. Naughty boy. He's so artful. He knows how he can kick his stable door so the bottom bolt pings up. And I didn't put the, I normally put a lead rope to hook the top hook down, the top sort of bolt hook. But anyway, he escaped. He had a lot of fun running around. It's made an awful mess, but we'll pretend it's polo half time and go and tread the divots in probably in the morning. But a lovely Sunday. We've had a really, really quiet weekend, which is just what was needed, and actually was such a treat to be invited out for lunch and not have to cook or wash up when we get home. I'm going to do the laundry, sort the puppies out, watch Call the Midwife and have an early night, which I think is just a perfect Sunday. I'm on a nice flat bit now, so it's much easier peddling and chatting. I had an appointment with my GP on Friday and got some cream for my fingers, and it's definitely on the mend, big time. So that is a huge relief. I've still got quite a lot of skin to peel off, but it's healing well and it feels so much better. So I've actually been able to do a few things today, which is a huge relief. Marmalade making has finished, finally. There might still be Seville oranges, but I'm not making any more. I think I've made 100 jars. I'm not sure how many batches, but it's probably 8 or 9 batches, I think. I'm guessing. But that is done. And yeah, a really, really lovely, quiet and gentle weekend, which is seriously what's needed. Next week I've got quite a lot to do, catching up before half term, because I like to try and get ahead as much as possible, so in half term I can take some time off to focus on the children. So we'll see what I get done this week, but I just thought I'd chat to you while I was out on my bicycle. And a beautiful evening. I love days like this when it's, you know, dry and light, and the days are definitely getting a lot longer. Sai is waiting with Lola, obedient dog, beside him. I'm going to whiz past and see if he can catch me. Anyway, have a lovely evening and I will see you all tomorrow. So you can't see very well, but look, she's camouflaged. Penny is spending a lot of time up in the yard with me since the arrival of the puppies. She is attached to me, and it's very, very sweet. She's camouflaged up there. She's having such a good time in the hay barn. Pen, what are you doing? Mummy, I'm looking for mice, and I think there are lots in here. That's what you're saying, isn't it, darling? What have you found? What have you found? Hi. Here to say hello to everybody. She's camouflaged. Sweet girl, aren't you? Yes. And I'm a granny, and a very, very clever, proud granny. When she's not with me, she's guarding the whelping box just to make sure that Lola doesn't get too near. Aren't you? Yes. Is it time for supper? Should we go and have supper? Yes, come on then. Good morning. I have come in from the wind to chat to you in here. It's quite windy out there today. I have fed the horses and put Santana out, and now I have to tackle her stable, and she's such a filthy mare. It's not my most favourite job to do in the morning, if I'm perfectly honest, but I've been listening to Jo Wicks chatting to Elizabeth Day on her podcast How to Fail. I love that podcast. And yeah, it's a really good episode. So I always put something, like I save something good to listen to when I'm doing jobs I don't really want to do, because it makes it so much easier when you are listening to something you're enjoying, when you're tackling something pretty miserable. I mean, it's not miserable. I'm so lucky to be able to come up here and muck out. But yeah, shoveling muck first thing in the morning isn't necessarily my first choice of things to do in the morning. But on another note, my hand is so much better. Yesterday I was like a snake shedding skin, which is pretty revolting, but it's nearly all come off, and actually I don't think it's going to scar, which is amazing. So I had an online appointment we've got a London GP, and I needed to talk to him about a couple of other things as well, and my face. I don't know how the face is, it's getting slightly better, but it's not great. Anyway, I had an appointment with him on Friday, and he prescribed some cream for my hand, for my face, and we had a good chat. He's really, really helpful, because I've got a lot going on at the moment, and I just felt like I needed a little bit of support. So that was really good, and it's just made such a difference. And I can actually do things like, I can't tell you how frustrating the last couple of weeks have been. It's, yeah, so annoying. I couldn't even wring out a dishcloth, which is really frustrating. Anyway, it's so much better. Penny is up here. You know, I'll say good morning to everybody. Snuffling around. I think she got a rat yesterday. I didn't think we had rats, but there was a dead rat in the yard, and I think it might have been you. Might it? No, I don't want kisses. And Florence has been up here this morning as well. She's doing really, really well. I'll give you a puppy update inside. She's getting like braver at leaving them for a little bit. She was up here for about 10 minutes, and then she went back down to the house with Si. But she didn't want to be left out, because they love their mornings and evenings up here pottering around, probably ratting and micing. Is that what you get up to? Is that what you get up to, darling? So I'm going to continue listening to Joe Wicks and just muck this stable out as quickly as I possibly can. I've got quite a busy day. I've got meetings and appointments and all sorts going on today, but that is good. It's good to have a busy day. Right, let's get shoveling.
May you always find your way to higher ground. May you always keep your head held up high. Pretty little thing, you're a diamond in the rough, shining from within. I can tell that.
Feeling slightly like the crazy dog woman. I've actually got 7 in the car right now. You can see Lola at the back. Tess and Lola are in the boot. Florence and the babies are in here, and Penny is asleep down here. So we have all just been to the vets, everybody. Lola had a bit of a snuffle while she was away with Simon, and Tess was a little under the weather at the beginning of last week, and I put it down to old age, and I was a little worried about her. And then the puppies came, and then Sunday, Penny started making funny noises, like she was on a lead and the lead was choking her, and she was sort of like that, and Florence started it too. So I called the vets, and they've all been checked out, which is a good thing. And they've got a bit of kennel cough. I think they're coming out the other side of it. I've never had kennel cough before. Don't know where they got it from. One of those things. But because we've got the puppies, I was worried. So it's better to get everybody checked. And so that's what we've been doing. So we're literally bundling all the dogs into the car. I felt like a really crazy dog woman. I just took, the vet came out to the car for most of them. I took the babies and Florence inside. So that it was manageable. But yes, it tested my juggling. But I got a couple of things at the vets. Very exciting. I didn't think I'd be shopping there. These are an essential thing when you live in the country. Upside down tick twisters. I like to keep them in every car, every handbag, and just have them on hand. So that is a spare set. But look at these. I'm probably not going to be able to chat for very long before they're making a racket. There's a lady that knits these doggy jumpers, and you're not going to believe this. This is £13. Hand knitted dog jumper, and when the puppies are slightly bigger, Penny and Florence are going to have a grooming session, and I thought these were really sweet. This one was, yeah, they're both £13, but just gorgeous. How lovely are those? I was looking at some online that were like £70. So I don't know if I can leave a link to them. No, I can't. But she's not online. Anyhow, very, very pleased to find those. I think this lot are going to get rowdy, so I'm going to take them inside. Chat to you inside. Yes, Florence, I'm coming. So we made it back inside, and there they are in the welcome box. Little family. Oh, she's so sweet, aren't you, darling? Yes, you are. You want to come and say hello? Your babies were feeding and you just walked off. You just walked off. Here she is. Here's a mummy. Very clever mummy. Yes, I don't want kisses. I don't want kisses. Might you let me show everybody your babies? Can we have a look at them? Look at our little babies. This is a little boy. He was born first. This is number 2. And then little girl down there. They are so sweet. They're doing really well. The vet was very, very pleased with them. They've grown so much already. They've outgrown their first little collars that I made for them. So I've got these Velcro ones which are extendable, which is perfect. Yes, little darlings. Yes, Florence, your babies. Yeah, we'll put them back. We will put them back. So what's lovely about having them in the kitchen here is they're really part of the family, which is lovely. It's really lovely. I've got Lola right here, Penny right here, and Tess looking at me over there. They're probably looking because I've got a sausage roll in front of me. So I have confession to make. This is confession time. I've been really bad recently, and I have been eating and drinking full fat Diet Coke and eating too much chocolate. So I'm trying to be better, and it's this mid-afternoon that I find really hard. And I don't keep cans of Coke in the house, but if I'm out and about, I found myself buying and having a Coke. And normally I might have like 1 Coke every 3 months, but I've been pretty much having 1 a day, and it's not good. I've just had an appointment with Charlotte, who runs Ballancourt, and I'm going to leave her details linked down below. I have done a podcast episode with her last year, and she's come and done a members club Zoom, and actually this recipe is for my members club for next month. So that's one I just filmed, and I thought rather than having a bar of chocolate, I'm going to have half a sausage roll, because that's much better for me than a sugar spike. And Charlotte and I were particularly talking about this and why I've got it, stress related, but also, you know, it's my body telling me things. And so her and I have just been talking about that, and I did confess to her about the full fat Coke and the chocolate, and that I was having it not just as an occasional treat, but as an everyday thing. So that was really helpful, and she's such a sensible girl. I'll also leave my podcast episode with her link down below as well, because she's got such great advice, and if you haven't listened to that, it's really worth it. But she was really, really helpful, and you know, I explained that things were a bit stressful at the moment, and that I had let bad habits creep in. And I think, it's so easy to let bad habits creep in when you're like tired and when you're stressed and when you need a sugar fix. That's my weakness. And I suppose it's better that than like in the old days I would have smoked, and so I'm not doing that, but I'm eating chocolate instead. So trying to be healthy, because I know I'll feel so much better if I'm eating better. And I eat well, I've just let the rubbish stuff creep into my diet. So with a few tweaks, hopefully I'll be feeling more energetic, better, the rash will clear up, and all will be good. But it was really lovely to have a good chat with Charlotte and get her words of wisdom. Lola, stop scratching. So it's a bit of a madhouse, and it's almost that time when I need to go and do the horses again. I don't know where the days go so quick. I literally have done some admin, I've had a few appointments, done a bit of this, filmed some stuff for my members club. I've made a delicious soup, we've made sausage rolls. Tomorrow I'm baking a cake for them. And I can't believe my members club is almost 1 year old in the 1st of March, which is absolutely crazy to think, but exciting. Time does fly. You're having a scratch too. Flo, why are you scratching at your ears? Why are you scratching, darling? And Penny's sitting here so patiently. I really did feel like a crazy dog lady, but you were very good, all of you. Yes, you were. Very, very, very good. Yes. Right. It is time to do a few emails and then go and do the horses. Oh, Lola's got her bone for me. Lola, come here where everyone can see you. Lola, come over here. Come over here. Come over here. No, you can't see her, can you? Come here, come here. Come here. Please. Come here. Look, there she is. Oh, she dropped her bone. She dropped her bone. It's so funny. Penny has been such a doting granny, and she was guarding the whelping box. But it's amazing how pretty much a week in, Florence is chilling, everybody's chilling, and we've just got this sort of wonderful dogginess going on with puppies and all of everybody, which is very lovely. It is lovely. Yes, I feel very blessed. My children might all be at school, but I've got a house full of dogs to keep me company. Yes, we have. And I don't know if I told you, I know I did in some of the comments, and a huge, huge, huge thank you for your love about Little Star. Little Star was the 4th puppy that we lost. We buried... Oh, did Lola get too close? Lola got too close for comfort. Lola, have your bone. Have your bone. We buried him under my favourite tree in the orchard, so yeah. And I named him Star because I stayed up all night. I slept on the sofa, so I was right beside them. And I had the roof lantern above me, and the stars. We'd had this incredible sunset, and it was a perfectly clear, still night. And the stars were amazing, and I was lying on the sofa looking up at the stars, and I thought, that little person can't depart this world without having a name. It can't be an unnamed puppy. He's got to have a name. And I just, at that point, looked up and saw the stars, and that's where he got his name. So he is buried in the orchard, and you know, that felt the right thing to do. I have a funny thing, I get very attached to my animals, even if they're just here for a tiny, tiny bit of time. You're on high alert. Do you all want your supper? And then I'll go and feed the horses. Shall we do that? Yeah? Okay. I've had a box of goodies arrive from Boa Collective, and this is a brand I talked to you about last year. Amazing cleaning products, and they are vegan, they're cruelty-free, there's no nasties, they are free from phosphates and other synthetic fragrances. They are about reusing, refilling, and I just think they are super. They also, you can post them back, these empty pouches, and they reuse them, which I just think is brilliant. So they send you free postage. envelope, and you can literally just pop these in and post them back to them, which I just think is brilliant. So these goodies that we have got here is the lime and aloe vera hand wash. The hand washes are amazing, and I have these bottles here by my sink. So this one is hand wash and this one is washing up liquid, and I just refill them, which is really brilliant. I keep these in the cupboard in the laundry room and I just refill, which I love refilling and I love reusing, and these are glass bottles. So that is a top up of hand wash. This is lavender washing up liquid. So again, I can just top that up into there when I need to. And this is something I'm very excited about. Lavender laundry liquid. So it is for washing our clothes, and I'm gonna pop it into actually this bottle here. So up to 25 washes, suitable for use at low temperatures and for hand washing delicate fabrics as well. So this does everything, which is really great. The packaging is all reusable, we've talked about that, and I cannot wait to give this a go and keep you posted. But they're products I've been using for quite a long time and I can highly, highly recommend them. So let's decant this now into this bottle. And I think I've probably even got, because they've sent me some labels here, yeah, laundry liquid. So I can pop that on here once it's decanted and use it for my laundry. You also don't even need to decant the laundry liquid. You can just use it straight from this pouch, but I am going to decant it because it just looks a bit smarter above my washing machine. So there we are. That has decanted nicely into there. And I have got good news. I've got a discount code for you, which I will leave on the screen here, but also linked down below. Ask Charlie, which gives you 15% off. And this smells so lovely. Not just beautiful lavender, not overpowering, not like heavily fragranced, just light and delicate, which I really love. I don't like it when clothes smell really like, obviously, yeah, of a brand of laundry detergent. But let's pop one of their stickers onto my bottle. Let's place it so it looks nice and smart under there. There we are, laundry liquid. And now we've got this grapefruit all-purpose sanitizer spray, and this is really good for sinks, work surfaces, paintwork, cookers, ovens and hobs. So I can't wait to get this into use, put it through its paces and let you know what I think of this. But so far I've been really impressed with the Bauer Collective, which is why it's really lovely that I can share it with you all. Now I think I'm going to get a funnel. I could just go for it, but it could end up messy, so let's use a funnel. Oh yeah, that smells nice and fresh and clean and a good fragrance without being over the top. And you can definitely get a lovely grapefruit waft coming. You can probably hear the little puppies. Lots of puppy noise. Some bubbles there. We'll just let that settle for a moment. I love the fact that they have these glass refillable, reusable bottles, which is excellent. And we've got a selection of stickers. So shampoo, conditioner, body wash, hand wash, bubble bath, all-purpose cleaner, lime scale remover, bathroom cleaner, glass and mirror cleaner are their list of products that they do. So I'm going to pop the all-purpose cleaner on here, and then I know exactly what we are. So I will keep you updated as to what I think of these products, but so far I can highly recommend the ones that I have been using. Washing up liquid and hand wash, really, really good, and so much better for the environment too. And I'm always saying it's about making these little changes make a huge difference. And if we all make a few little changes, it does have a huge impact on the environment for our children and for the future. They have got dishwasher tablets as well, which are plastic waste free, which I really, really love. And again, they're carbon neutral, natural ingredients, and so much better for us. Great for powerful cleaning, glass protection, streak-free results, eliminating plastic waste. And again, you can use your dishwasher at a low temperature setting, and changing the temperature makes a really big difference, not just with your laundry, but with your dishwasher as well. It doesn't need to be on really, really high. So something to be mindful of. Anyway, look at this one. So much fun in the hay bales. And Tess is down here. Florence has gone back into the house. Are you having so much fun, P? You really are. That's a big jump. Mummy will help you with that one. I'm sorry, the dishwasher is on in the background. These guys are doing well. I've had a bit of a scare today. It's all fine. It's all totally fine. It was an unnecessary panic. So I shared a clip with you this morning up in the yard with Penny and Tess in the hay bales. And I came back down to the house quicker than I was planning on. Somebody arrived and then he just sort of rushed down. So I just kind of left the dogs up there and thought they'll just follow me down. And Penny did come down, but Tess didn't. And so, I don't know, probably 45 minutes later, I popped up to see if she was all right, and she was fast asleep in the hay, and seemed quite content. So I thought I'll just leave her be. She's 15 and likes to sleep quite a lot, so I just thought I'd leave her. And really, she was probably either going to be asleep in the house, in her bed here, or up there, so that was fine. And then she still didn't potter down, which is odd. Like normally she'd just come down to the house. And so I went to check on her, and I was worried. So I stroked her head and not really anything, and then I lifted her head and not really anything, and I thought, oh boy, we're losing her. So I came back down to the house and got a blanket, called Di in a bit of a panic and said, Di, I don't know what to do. So I was in a meeting, so I knew I couldn't call him. And Di said, I'm on my way over. And I didn't know whether to pick her up and take her to the vets or just to sit with her and let her be. I just didn't know quite what to do. Anyway, I took a blanket up to sit with her. She was wide awake, jumped up and came trotting out to see me. And I had to call Di and say, oh my goodness, I'm so sorry, false alarm. But it was just one of those awful moments where, like, she does go into deep sleeps, but normally not that deep. And I just thought, I can't bear it. Not, a week having lost Little Star. And I know there will be a time when it happens, but so that's been my little panic today. I thought, oh goodness, how can I come on and tell you that that's happened? Luckily it hasn't. She's currently in front of the Auger, quite happy. I'll take you over and see her in a minute. I've made myself a green juice that Charlotte at Ballancourt told me I needed this. So in here I've got celery, rocket and cucumber. So this is my mid-afternoon snack, as opposed to a can of full fat Coke and a Lion bar. We're going for the healthy option. So this is going to go down the hatch. Sorry about the dishwasher noise. I'm currently filming a video for my members club about dishwasher maintenance, and that is it. So I put it on a long cycle before this one gave me an absolute heart attack. Yes, Lola, she did. She gave me a panic, didn't she? Darling Tess. And I thought, I only took her to the vet yesterday. They thought she was doing pretty well. But I think we just have to get used to her going into deep sleeps, and that's okay. Yes, I know you want to play. You want to go? You love it when Mummy sits down here with you in front of the Arga, don't you? Yes? Yes. 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 When those babies are a little bit bigger, they'll be able to come out by the Arga too. Yes. Yes, I know. I know. Mad doggy house that we are. Good morning. I have just been getting ready and I wasn't going to come and chat to you, but I've got a new product that I wanted to share with you because I know lots of you have enjoyed and found my hair tips useful, so this is another one for you. This is a Veda sham powder, dry shampoo basically in a powder, so a little bit like talcum powder. Now I think this is another one of Mary from TikTok's recommendations. She's full of them, she's really good. And I've just used it for the first time, and so it basically adds a bit of something to your hair. Dan cut mine last week, possibly went slightly shorter than I would have loved, but it will grow. It's fine, I'm not that bothered. So I have used the full living proof shampoo and conditioner, and I say full, the range is called full, and then I've used this volume and root lifting spray, which is amazing. This I use if I'm going out and I want like extra hold. However, this offers like a wonderful little bit of grit to your hair, if that makes sense. So you just just shoot a bit into your roots and then kind of zhuzh it like that, and it just adds some body and some hold. So I have got like the finest, softest, straightest, flattest hair that doesn't have any kind of natural hold. Like if I put a curl in it, it drops out so swiftly. So this I think is just going to add a little bit of body and a little bit of grit to my hair. Now it's absolutely peeing with rain, so I'm not expecting my hair to look amazing today because I have got to be out and about a little bit. But I just thought while I was sitting here I would give it a whirl and see what we think, and I rather like it, so I wanted to share it with you guys and just give you a little update on various things. So the face, I have covered it up with makeup. Actually, I think by the time you're watching this it will be over, but Trini has got 10 or 20% off. I think it's 20% off if you spend over £100, 10% off if you don't, but it's only for 24 hours and I think it will be over, but it was like a birthday thing, so I ordered a new one of these. This is the BFF all day foundation, and I have shade Sophie, and I thought, well, there was an offer, I would stock up. So that is what I tend to do. It covers the rash thing that I've got on my face quite well. I have been using this on the recommendation of my GP. This is Rosex, and it has got an antibiotic in it. It's a treatment for rosacea. It definitely is less red, it's definitely less angry, but it's still there. So we will see. I'm going to go with that for another week, and we will see what happens. But Charlotte was so helpful when I had my appointment with her, and I had my green juice yesterday. I also shared on TikTok and Instagram my hummus, and it's just a really kind of simple, it doesn't have tahini or anything like that in it, it's just really simple. It's butter beans, basil, sun-dried tomatoes and a squeeze of lemon, and that's it. And Charlotte said I needed to have more protein and more fibre in my diet, so that is a really good way of getting, beans are a really great way of getting that into you. So I thought I would make that and have that as a snack rather than chocolate. So I didn't have any biscuits yesterday, which was good. I didn't have a Coke, which was really good. I did have a few chocolates. Somebody bought me a box very kindly, so I did have a few of those because I couldn't resist them. But, you know, slowly, little changes here and there. and my hand is so much better. I did knock that yesterday cleaning, and it did bring tears to my eyes because it's still quite sore, but it is 1,000 times better than it was last week. I feel like a normal person again, which is amazing and a real relief. I've got all sorts going on today. It is the start of half term for 2 of my children, which is really exciting. So they're going to be back. They are going to be back. What am I thinking? I'm just going to pop some hand cream on actually, because I was thinking, where is my L'Occitane hand cream? But it's downstairs. So this one is from Fortnum's, and it's pomegranate rose. So I'm just going to put a bit of that on because my hands are feeling dry, and I need to keep this hand moisturised. So yes, half term is about to start. It's about to get crazy, crazy busy. I'm taking Coco's horse to school today for her weekly lesson, and then I'm bringing Coco home for the start of her half term, which is exciting. So hopefully Santana is better behaved at loading today, because she didn't want to come home from last week's lesson. So hopefully that is okay. She's a chestnut mare, and chestnut mares could be a little bit challenging. Anyway, I've got B&B turnaround to do today. I've got to do a food shop, get things in the house for half term for my little ones, and get super organised. So I am going to leave this week's vlog here. I'm going to love and leave you, and I wish you a really, really happy weekend. Thank you so much for tuning in. If you're new to my channel, I would love it if you hit subscribe, and also ring the bell, leave a comment. All of that helps other people find my channel, which I would be super, super grateful of. We're nearly at 6,000 subscribers, which is amazing. So I'd love it if we could get there. But thank you very much, and see you all soon.
Just the sight of you when I'm at my weakest point makes a world of difference. Oh, you make me strong, pretty little thing. You're a diamond in the rough, shining from within. I can tell that you're tough. Ordering a cup of love, feel it rising up and above. You will always keep my heart and soul.